Hey friends, happy Wednesday, happy hump day. Welcome to my live, and if you happen to be watching later, welcome to the replay. My name is Robin, and I'm with Robin's Egg Blue Creations, and I'm also an independent designer with Couture. So once you hop on tonight's live or you hop on the replay at a later date, feel free to say hi in the comments and tell me where you are watching from. I also, real quick, want to let you know that I am live in 3 locations this evening. So if you hear me refer to a comment that you don't see in your comment feed, that person may be viewing and commenting from a different platform. Also, if you're watching from my private group, there is a permission link in the description of the video. Clicking that link just allows StreamYard to pin your profile name and pic to your comment. You can choose not to click the link. Just know that your comment will then show up as Facebook user in my comments. I'll still interact. I'll still say hi. I still will answer any questions. I just may not know who I am interacting with. And as always, if you like this project and think others should see it, please feel free to spread the crafty love all around Facebook land and YouTube world. And as always, hit that heart button, hit that thumbs up button, like, follow, subscribe, depending on whatever platform you are on. And as always, if you do spread the chalk love, tag your crafty friends and invite them to watch along with you. Whew. With that, let's go to the comments. I see that Jason is watching from the other side of the door. And again, as you hop on, say hi in the comments. With that, we're just going to go ahead and get right into the project. I don't want to waste your time, so let's get started. So, normally I try to do the Club Couture kits on Mondays for hashtag monthly transfer Monday, but I did another project instead on Monday, so we're just doing this on Wednesday. So this is the January 2023 Club Couture transfer. It's called Good Old Days. So it is an exclusive B-size transfer, so it's 8.5 by 11. And the only way to get this transfer is to either be a club member or to be a club or Chalk Couture designer. Also included with your transfer is a reusable double-sided chalkable shape. And if you are a club member, it also comes with 3 paste singles, as you see on the screen. And this month's colors are Cadet, Camel, and Eucalyptus. I believe those are the 3 colors. So this is a monthly subscription kit that you receive in your mailbox every month. There is a 3-month minimum commitment to sign up, but you can cancel at any time after the 3 months. I believe it is, you can either do billed monthly at $21.99. It includes free shipping, and you would be billed as soon as you sign up. You can also do 4 months prepaid, which would save you $10. That is $77.96 with free shipping billed at sign up. You can also do 12 months prepaid, and that gets you 2 months free for $219.90. Also free shipping. That is also billed upon signing up. You also, as a Club Couture member, get flat rate shipping, which is usually about $8.99 per order. So yeah, that's a lot of information. So please feel free to holler in the comments, or you can always message me if you have any questions about Club Couture. I also have a link for that in the description of the video. So that is that information. So this is last month's Club Couture chalkable shape. So it came with this transfer, it came with the shape, and we put it on this 9x12 board, which I'm actually going to go ahead and pop out of the frame really quick. So I'm going to get all of my stir sticks are in the wash. Let's So I'm just going to get something that's going to help me pry these up so I don't use my fingernails. Really quick. So how has everyone's week gone? What is the weather like in your neck of the woods? It is super cold. It's cold here. It's going to get super cold. Like the temperature on Sunday and Monday is like 5 and 4. It's going to be ridiculously cold. Oh, I forgot I have more than that to pop out. So this is just a frame I bought at Hobby Lobby. And I just kept the glass in it so that I wouldn't have to worry about it. And this particular surface, I'm going to put all this to the side. This is a 9x12. It is a porcelain steel insert. These are not available to retail customers, but if you would be interested, I can get some. I can order them in a 3-pack for $30, or they would be $10 a piece if you wanted to purchase one. They are super thin, and they are, since they're a porcelain steel, they are magnetic. And I think I just hot glued this last time so that I could peel it up easy. So I'm going to put the snowman to the side. I'm just going to peel off all this tape. This is kind of a hack I've been doing. I learned it from another designer. If you put some tape down and then put your hot glue on, you saw how easily our chalk shape came up. So it kind of protects the surface of the surface that you're using. Jason said he's not ready for the Sunday. For Sunday, it's a high of -2. Oh, yeah, that's going to be cold. So I'm just spraying this down with some water. Remember, our pastes are water soluble. And then I'm going to get a paste scraper, but you don't have to have a paste scraper. You could use an old gift card. You could also use, if I can reach, you could use any Cricut scraper that you have or other craft scraper. You could also use those little brown scrapers that used to come with your Pampered Chef bar pans. And I think you can order some of those knockoffs on Amazon as well. But that makes it super easy to remove the paste. Actually, let's try the gift card. It works just as easy. So I'm just scraping off the paste. And then I'm going to snag some paper towels. And we're going to get all that up. Hello, Miss Bonita. She says no, she's not ready for the cold that is coming. She lives in our neck of the woods, and it's supposed to be super cold. Ugh. I do not like the cold. Although I don't like the heat either. At least with the cold, you could put on layers, but that's a bit too cold. I can deal with 30s, 40s, even 20s, but when you get down to 0 and the negative numbers, that's just bone chilling. So, Miss Bonita, did you have good holidays? I haven't seen you in forever. And I think I owe you a few Happy Mails, and I have a gift for you. We just need to get it dropped by one of these days. Okay, so if you can see in the camera, I do have some ghosting or shadowing, so you can still see the image that we pasted. She says she did. Thank you. You are welcome. So I'm just going to take my board eraser, And I'm going to get it wet. And I'm going to wash it up and down the surface. And this will help get rid of any of that previous image ghosting. Hopefully. Let me find, oops. I'm going to use the microfiber side of my towel. Is anyone else still in denial that it's 2024? I still feel like it's March of 2023. I've lost a few months in there. I don't know. I must have just blinked. Okay, so with the magic of those board erasers, that ghosting is pretty much gone. Don't ask me how it works, but it works. Benita says, me, I don't know where I lost some months, but I did. Okay, so now we're ready to paste. Let me get these out of the way. So I picked, let me pull our surface and our transfer back in. So I picked Nominee. I'm going to do kind of these rays that are coming off of the sign in Nominee. And again, I have an extra one of these for sale if somebody would like to get it that missed out on the color of the month a couple of months ago. So I have one left. I'm also going to use Cadet, Saffron, and Cherry. So just trying to figure out how I want to go about this. So if you are new here, this is a silkscreen reusable transfer. Because it's reusable about 8 to 12 times depending on how you take care of it. You need to denote somewhere that this is the back side of the transfer. So I'm just going to write Good Old Days. And I don't know about you, but have you noticed that Sharpies no longer work on the back side? They kind of smear, so I've been using an ink pen. So you want to make sure that you write on the back side that it's either the back side or the title of the transfer, because when you're ready to put it away after you've cleaned it, you want to make sure that you get it on this side. And so what we're going to just peel it from the backer sheet. These are also sticky backed. And because we're working on this porcelain steel, we want to make sure that we fuzz the transfer really, really well. So basically what we're doing is knocking back a bunch of that adhesive, because especially with these porcelain steel boards and even glass, they will stick so hard sometimes that they are hard to pull off, and you may even stretch or damage your transfer. Benita says it's amazing how those board erasers work. So they are not only good for your surfaces, they're also good to clean your transfers. But yeah, I don't know how it works on that shadowing, but it does. So I'm really fuzzing it just because I do not want it to stick super hard to this surface. And you watch, I probably fuzzed it maybe 10 plus times, and it's still going to be hard to remove just because of this particular surface. So this is the same surface that's in the Aiden board. I'm going to put this just so I can see. I just put that down there so I could see how much border I need to leave. That is not straight. So if you have to readjust on this surface, this porcelain steel board, try to make sure that you're pulling up straight up toward the ceiling. That way you don't allow your transfer to curl, because pulling it straight back this way will make your transfer curl. So I'm just going to burnish wherever these rays are. I'm still slightly crooked, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. Okay, so let's get out Nominee. And again, this is a metallic sheen. It's not necessarily a shimmer, but it's more of a metallic look. It's so pretty. We'll just use a small squeegee. So I'm just going to dip my squeegee into the chalk paste. And I'm going to work my way out from that line. I'm just going to cover where that silkscreen image is. Trying not to go over the edge and trying not to go into the design, but I don't want gold. Okay, so let's keep going. Pick up a little more. If we do go over the edge, I can show you how to fix it. Sometimes it's easier just to purposely do that and then go back and fix it than it is to try to avoid it. But let's get a little more. Has everyone checked out the new Creative Kickstart lookbook? There are new surfaces. Usually they only release like maybe 1 or 2 transfers, but this time they released, I think, over 18. So there's an American Sign Language alphabet. There's a few new fonts. Some really cute religious sayings. Well, I guess I should say inspirational. Some are like, there's one that says not today Satan, but you can also change it to say maybe today Satan. Okay, so I'm going to peel this up. I want to go more, I don't want to peel it back toward me like this. I want to peel it straight up so it doesn't curl on me. So you can see I'm kind of going straight up. I don't want to go back like that. I want to go up. That way it doesn't curl. So then let's set that aside, and then let's go ahead and dry it. I'm going to show you how to fix some of my boo-boos. So you can see I went over here, I went over there, down here, and a little bit down here. But let's give it a dry. And then I'll show you how to fix that. Okay. So I'm just going to spray a little bit of water on my glass mat. I'm going to get a Q-tip. I'm going to get it wet. I'm just going to rub it where I've gone over. Let's do the outsides first. Those are the easiest ones to do. We may not need to worry about the insides, but we'll just go ahead and do it anyway. So these are kind of pointy Q-tips. I've gotten these at Hobby Lobby in the model section. But you can also get, excuse me, this kind at Walmart. I think these are Whispers. So they have kind of a pointed Q-tip on one end and like an eyeshadow shaped Q-tip on the other end. So I'm just using that pointed end. And I'm literally just wiping that paste off because it is water soluble. And then let's come in with our fuzz cloth and kind of dry those areas up. I think we'll leave. See? All clean. And when that dries, you won't even be able to tell. So then for the shape, I'm going to wax with all of the white choppable shapes. I like to wax it. This particular surface on the white choppable shapes, I think it has a lot more texture than the black surfaces do. So I'm going to wax just to kind of help even out the surface. So you can use the Couture wax surface. Mine's a little hard, so it's kind of hard to use. Hey, Margie. So I'm using the Minwax paste wax. I've had this one for about 5 years. I don't think I'm ever going to get through it. So I'm just putting a layer of wax down, again, to help kind of even out all of that texture. Will kind of hopefully help keep my paste from bleeding. Margie, how are you doing this evening? Glad you're able to hop on. Oops. So what is one goal that you all have in 2024? It doesn't necessarily have to be a crafty goal either. If you have a life goal or something you want to work on or a habit you want to improve or a hobby you want to pick up, what would that be? I made a mess of my wax. Mine would be, one of mine is to get to work on time. It is a toxic trait. I'm only late to work. I'm not hardly ever late to anything else. But I'm totally late to work on a very consistent basis, and it's not something I'm proud of, but at least I'm acknowledging it and I'm working on it. Bonita says to be nicer to herself, not be so critical. Amen. You're too good for that. Okay, so we've got our wax or our shape waxed. So let's bring our transfer back in. I'm going to pull it off of the backer sheet, and I'm going to place it on my shape. I'm going to put my backer sheet down because this likes to stick to my glass mat. Okay. I got to turn that over. Margie she says she's doing well. You want to be more organized in your home and you're working on that. Amen, sister. I worked on my craft room was a disaster. Well, it still is a disaster. But I did work on it a bunch this weekend. Got a bunch of cardboard recycled. Did a little bit of reorganizing. It's still not where it needs to be, but it's getting better. I got to get rid of stuff too. That's another goal, but I just love everything. I love all of my craft supplies and my books that I'll never read. And so I'm just, oh boy, that's uneven. I was lifting it up to get some light through it. I think I can shift it that way a little bit and see what that looks like. So I'm just holding it up to the light. Now I'm too far the other way. Bonita says she worked in her craft room as well. Yeah, it feels so much better trying to get a handle on that. I need you guys to get some of this Couture product off of my hands and out of my craft space. I cannot line that up for the life of me. Okay, work smarter, not harder. So I'm going to flip this over. I think it was because I was working light surface on light surface. This might help me see the shape much better. A little better. Perfect. There. Sheesh, Robin. To make that too difficult. Okay, I'm just going to leave all that on there. Okay, so let's burnish this down. So I think I'm going to use Cadet on this outline. And then these are the, and then, oh, that's going to look silly. And then I might use all three colors on Good Old Days. So again, I've got Cadet, Saffron, and Cherry. I'm just trying to figure out what order I want them in. Okay, I think we'll do it that way. Hello, Miss Amanda. Amanda, we were just talking about one, goal that you want to either accomplish or a habit you want to change in 2024. What's one goal that you have? And I hope you had a good Christmas and a good New Year. Miss Amanda, I haven't talked to you a whole lot. Okay, I'm going to do the outline and these words last because they're small. So let's get out a couple of mini squeegees. You're just jumping platforms. No worries. I don't mind a bit. So let's start with Cherry. And we're going to do the word good. I may pull as I go. So I'm going to do the paste and pull method so that my paste does not dry as I'm working on the next word. I'm going to turn it around. Oops, I hope I don't scratch that other side. And paste away from the next word so that I don't get paste there where I don't want it. Oops. I'm going to even out my squeegee lines and make sure I get all of the letters from tip to toe. Amanda says she wants to be more calm with her parenting and include some self-love. You and Benita both talked about some self-love, being less critical of yourselves. Good for you guys, ladies. Okay, next I'm going in with saffron. My goal is to get to work on time. It is a terrible, toxic trait and a very bad habit that I've created. Oops, I said I was going to pull that. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull that. Hopefully my red has not dried. So the reason I'm pulling it is to make sure that my paste does not dry in that silk screen, because if it does and I go to pull it, it will pull up all of that paste. I'm just going to give it a quick dry. So let's work on the blue. It's kind of be an homage to my KU days. It wasn't what it was intended for, but it's kind of what it's ended up looking like. Okay. So I'm going to go around it and burnish this line up here. I'm going to pull it away from down here. And we'll put it back down and we'll just burnish the line. And I think instead of dirtying up another tool, I'll just use this squeegee. So now we're going to go around the edge and do the line. Oops. I'm probably scratching up the backside. Let's see if I can turn it. We're just going to get that outline. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to drop down and get these words. Oh, a mess. These are the... And get that little tiny corner. Okay. Get that all off of my fingers. And then we're going to get that little star. I'm coming back in with the nominee, and I'm just going to dip a little corner of my squeegee in there. So be on the lookout in the next couple of weeks, because I am partnering with my the lady that does my nails and her salon owner, Cuts and Curls downtown. We're going to be doing some craft and cocktail nights, and I think we have the first one scheduled for January 27th. It's a Saturday. It's from 6 to 8. I think we'll be doing a Valentine project. I don't know if it'll be geared towards Couture, if it's going to be just a regular craft. We haven't quite nailed that part down yet, but now it's going to look like I boo-booed here and there, but there are little dots built into the transfer. There is a little boo-boo here too, though, but these white chalk shapes, they bleed on me. They're not my favorite, but if you can give them a good wax, next time I might try some fine grit sandpaper. Now let's put that down. Hopefully I didn't scratch it too bad. Let's put this on our backer sheet, and I will wash it in some water after I'm finished. Let's put my wipes away. We'll get our... I probably should have put this in the frame before I chalked on it, because I have a feeling it's going to be... Hey, Miss Ashley, I was just telling the people on the live about the little craft and cocktails active event we have coming up, hopefully on the 27th. How are you doing, Miss Ashley? So I'm just going to pop those back down. Okay, so now let's flip it over. And then we'll see what we got going on. It'll probably be crooked, I'll warn you now. It's not terrible. So I'm going to get my hot glue gun out, and we'll do the same trick that we did. I'm not going to reuse these though. With the snowman. Remember we have this snowman on here, but we were able to take it off easily with by gluing on some painter's tape. So let me pull out my tape. So I'm just going to put some tape down. Make sure that yep. I'm going to put maybe 2 or 3 down. And I'm going to put a little one. Hey, Margie. It's the same insert that's in the Aiden board. Um, it's only available for designers to purchase. Um, so if you're a customer and you're wanting it, I can get some for you. They are 3 for $30, or I could get you. I think I have 2 left in my stock, so they would be about $10 a piece. I don't remember. Are you a customer or are you a designer? I've asked that before. I just need to start keeping notes in a notebook. So I'm just going to lay some hot glue down. Let me get another stick just in case. You want to kind of work fast because your glue will dry and then it'll be kind of lumpy. This way you can secure it to your board, your designer. So yeah, if you log into your designer account, and then there should be a tab. It's on, if you're on a computer, it's on the far left. I'm not logged in, but when you go to designer office, there'll be some categories on the far right, and it says for designers only, and that's where I believe those inserts are still available. When I hop off, I will log on to my account and I will check, and I'll let you know. But yeah, this is what we did. So when next month's transfer comes in, which it's already ordered because I put in an order yesterday for the new Creative Kickstart, I'll just be able to pop this off, remove the design, and we will have a brand new surface, or brand new. It is magnetic. So this is the same porcelain steel board that's in the Aiden board, which is also magnetic. I have some magnets, I think. Of course, I've rearranged now, so I don't remember where all my magnets are. Do I have a magnet? I don't have one nearby, but yes, it is magnetic. That's funny. So you could put magnets on the back of this shape and just stick it to this board, but it's just as easy to hot glue it down. So here's what we have. Good old days. This would be fun. If you had old pictures of yourself. So I kind of did it in my college colors. You could just do the gold and then put like a family picture here instead of the shape. You could do this good old days in a scrapbook, on a scrapbook page. This one didn't inspire me a whole lot, but Margie says, awesome. If I forget, remind me. She says it looks great. Jason says it looks great. Okay, I'm going to show you just a few things. So the color of the month this month is it's this bijou. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Ink palette pack. So you get 2 colors. You get sky and sun, and these are color shifting, color changing inks. So you put them on like a t-shirt and you go outside and they literally change colors. I could I'm not prepared, but I could maybe, yeah, I don't have the video. I'll have to post the video on my Facebook page. That's really cool. So that you unlock the ability to purchase these with a $75 order. They're really cool. And then the other thing I want to show you is, let's see if I can pull up. Oh wait. Actually, let me share these. I'm going to share. Let me see if I can open that. Oops. So let me see if I can share these. Let me take this off. Oh, I have to have that one up. Okay, so let's share this. Okay. So let's open. Is that going to work? Nope. Oh, nope, that's not going to work. Actually, I know how to do it. Okay, so let's stop. Okay. I'm not prepared, sorry. Let's go home. I'm just going to show. So we have the Creative Kickstart that launched yesterday. So let me share this really quick, and then we will do the drawing. So let's make sure you can see that. Okay, so the Creative Kickstart customer promotion is if you spend $90, then you get $90 US or $116.50 Canadian. You earn a free jar of Dear Diary chalk paste. So that's one exclusive chalk paste this month outside of the color of the month. If you spend $125 US or $161.50 Canadian, you get Dear Diary and Sincerely Yours chalk paste for free. So let me switch over. So this is Sincerely Yours. So it is kind of a purpley, kind of a regal purple color is what it reminds me of. If you were here when we had the kind of the regal purple. And then this one is Dear Diary. So it's kind of a vintage blush pink, kind of reminds me of like a Baroque pink. Okay, so let's keep going. So this is the cover of the Creative Kickstart. So here are a few of the new transfers. So the first one is it can either say be salty or be salty or stay salty. The next one's, if you remember, I did God is good all the time sign. Well, this one looks vaguely familiar. So the second transfer here says God is good all the time, or you can say God is good, y'all. The bottom part says let go and let God. The third transfer either says maybe today, Satan, or not today, Satan. There's one that says being kind is cool. The one in the middle on the bottom says main character energy. And then the next one says woke up like this. So then you've got some herbs, some herb cutouts, and there's a new outside the box frame. So it's very similar to either the drop-in box frame or this frame that I used tonight. So the insert actually pops out and you can order, and it is also double-sided, and you can order different inserts to go in it. And it's kind of a light wood wash, kind of a light wash or stain on the frame. Sorry. There's a new font, the antique typewriter font, and then there's a new size B medium polka dot, which I'm all about polka dots. And then we have a size A that's kind of, it says bold amen. There is a confetti hooray, mini typewriter font, and then I'm super excited about the ASL alphabet, which my grandparents were both deaf, so I can finger spell. I don't know a whole lot of signs, but I can finger spell it, that's for sure. There are 2 new pattern transfers. So this page is kind of showing how you can use our transfers on different furniture to upcycle furniture pieces. There's the everyday patterns, and then there are the bold patterns. And then there is a new, it's called a dragonfly. I can't read what. Dragonfly vines. And then it also includes welcome and an established design. And then here it is showing it on the hoop wreath. And then this I'm excited about. So 3 or 4 months ago, the sports transfers and chalk shapes came out. Well, now there are musical instruments. So there is a big band transfer and there's a jazz it up transfer. So you get the trumpet, the clarinet, looks like, I can't remember what else. Oh, the tuba, the baritone, the French horn, and the piano, and then the saxophone, the violin, the flute, the piccolo, and the piano. So those are fun. I'm excited about those. And then we have a vintage labels and crowns, and then that pairs well with the etching cream, and then there are also some chalk shapes that go with that. And then here's just a couple of graphics that show the Not Today Satan or the Maybe Today Satan transfer. These were a combination between the everyday patterns and the bold patterns. And then there is a Creative Kickstart Perks pack. So if you choose to be a designer, you do still get the 40% off, but once you sign up to be a designer, you can select one of two paste or ink perk pack options. So if you lean more towards the ink, you can choose that. If you lean more towards the paste, you can choose that one. And then you will also get $50 in designer dollars. So you won't get product, but you'll get $50 to use to pick whatever products you want to start your designership. So if you've been wanting to stock up, this would be a great way to do that. And it's $59 for the month. So that's it. Let me stop that. Let's go back to my comments. Ashley says good ideas and looks great. Okie doke. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and hop off for the evening. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. I don't know, I promise this every week. I'm going to try to go live this weekend. I have a lot of projects I want to finish, and going live always helps me get those projects finished. And I love hanging out with you guys. So fingers crossed that I'm live again this weekend. Thanks so much for hanging out with me tonight. And I did that a little too soon. I'll talk to you later. Have a great week.